No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is not. This is. No. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. If you guys been keeping up with me, I'll say it once I get to that location. So let's just get this recap started. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blood Orphans 2nd Season, which is on episode 23. Now, this episode right here, dang, dude, things were looking ugly and so forth, but that freaking ending, let's just get this started. We have to it that Gjallarhorn is surrounding Tekadon's main base, you know, and that right there is starting to look very, very ugly. And we have to it that McGillis asks Mikazuki, like, what about you? What do you want to do? When McGillis asks Mikazuki. Mikazuki, on the other hand, says, I'll go wherever Orga goes, you know? And therefore, that explains it all in a certain way, and therefore we have to it that they're trying to contact old Makanai and so forth and trying to escape. But apparently we have to it that one of our mechanics says that there's actually a Calamity War communications they could use, and they could try to get over there. When Orga ends up talking to McGillis about having to escape and get the heck out of here, we have to it that McGillis will like agree with his like agree with Orga's escape, but at the same time he ends up telling Orga that he's gonna use him to destroy Rastel, you know? Your strategy is favorable for him and so forth. We have to it that Acho wants to stay behind, but apparently like that's not really happening anytime soon. But we have to it that Kudelia wants to protect her and the baby and Mikazuki, you know? We have to it that, like, McGillis was trying to recruit maybe Mikazuki again, like, try to poach him into it, you know? But apparently, like, Orga stops him from doing that, you know? In terms of poaching, he was trying to get Mikazuki to join him to fight in the battle, you know? We have to it that Orga, on the other hand, ends up talking to Mikazuki and wants his gun because he's gonna like escort or go with Kudelia and Atra, you know, that kind of thing. We have to it that after Atra and Kudelia gives kisses to Mikazuki on each cheek, they get ready to leave, and we have to it that McGillis and Bile ends up showing up, and Eeyore Kujan tries to cause some trouble, but with no weaponry, and we have to it that McGillis decides to fight anyway, and somehow Eeyore still survives and doesn't take any fatal stabbings whatsoever. And we have to it that McGillis decides to go all out and kill every single mobile suit out there, you know? And it seems like to me he's doing it without any problem, and therefore he ends up saying farewell to Tekadon when he sees Orga and the others leaving, you know? That kind of thing. We have to it that Rastel is actually in contact with the guy who actually been like providing funds to freaking like Kudelia or something. That guy has been behind the scenes on. That guy has somewhat been somewhat from a minor or major antagonist to Kudelia, like trying to kill her, and now he's like working with Rastel to make Gjallarhorn look good. Of course, we have to it that things are still looking ugly for the time being. But McGillis himself, he's gonna keep fighting, and so forth. Of course, like Rastel's controlling the media with the subordinate in check. But when it comes to communications being cut off and so forth, they're not letting them surrender. They cut off all communications. Like when they realize, they watch the news and so forth. And Orga realizes this when Kudelia's subordinate tells her Tekkenon's about to be eliminated and so forth. But we have to it that when Orga's trying to talk to Makanai, to save his Tekkenon members, change the personal information in the database, he goes how can I do that? It's a personal crime, but I can't say no for someone who saved my life. That kind of thing. We have to it that Takagi is actually working with Makanai, which I didn't believe I was going to see him again. But seeing how Orga and it actually got Takagi another job to work with Makanai, that actually came out pretty well. But you know what is there's also some big news as well. We have to it that Aze, who's apparently in leader of the Naze turbines or something, we have to it that she says, if you need my help or something, visit Teiwaz's Mars office. We could smuggle you out of there and get you to Earth or something. And then we have to it that Echo tells Orga and the others that you have to live on from Naze, Alamiria, and Laughter, and everyone else all together, okay? You guys have to live. And we have to it that, Orga will go back to the base, but apparently they decided to take care of Mikazuki, he says, and Orga reminisces and talks to Kudelia we will never be where we are today if it weren't for you, We thank you very much for that. However, Kudelia also says, hey, I just want to share the same pain as you guys because I don't know. And when the car was getting ready to go, we have to it that that when they were about to leave, they got open fire by a couple men with automatic machine guns or something, or freaking auto rifles, and Orgo took the hit and protected Ride from being shot, I'm thinking in my mind, are you freaking serious? And we have to it that Orga will still keep going, but he also, he freaking understands something about Mika when he's thinking about his final thoughts. We just gotta keep moving forward, he says. As long as you guys don't stop, the road will continue. And I will be there to the very end as long as you don't stop. And Kudelia and Atra arrive outside because they heard gunfire, of course. And they see him fall down dead, bloody, loss of blood, and finally goes to the heavens, or where freaking Naze and everyone else is at right now, And that's when everyone shed tears and so forth. And the preview of next episode is called McGillis for Reed and so forth. I don't know. But one thing for sure, looking at the preview of next episode, Tekkenon is going to fight to the end, No denying that. And McGillis looks like he's battling in space and possibly fighting Galio once and for all. I had my death flags on these people right here, alright? Let me give you that reminder. Rastel, Galio, Giulietta, which she survived her freaking, death flag somehow. I don't even know how the heck that happened. Eeyore Kujan. Well, I don't think I actually had him, but I think he had to be included over there. But somehow, I had my death flags on all antagonists, and one of them survived, not to mention Giulietta and freaking Eeyore. They all survived their death flag somehow. What the hell? Not to mention, I had my death flags on Tekkenon, and there's a couple I said, like I said. It had to be Mikazuki, Akihiro, along with Mikazuki was the last death flag I had, But Orga himself, I kind of felt a death flag coming up when I was watching this episode, because it was all on Orga too for some reason. When he... And to think he died in the end and so forth, when all hope was looking great when it comes to Makanai changing his personal information, Takaki helping out, along with Aze wanted to smuggle him on board to Earth or something. Oh my freaking lord, they all freaking died. Or not all of them died, but freaking, Orga of all people. I expected him to live to the end, but to die before the final episode, damn. Many people say that McGillis Farid is the one that orchestrated the fact that Orga's going to die. And there might be some hints about it, like in the episode where he says he's going to use Orga to destroy Rastel once and for all. But he also says goodbye to Tekadon. But, I don't think that was the major case here. I don't think McGillis Farid has that kind of a power anymore. Even though if he has connections, I don't think anyone would follow him because he's now a well-known criminal. What makes it worse, I'm pretty sure that guy who's working with Rastel in this episode and so forth, I'm pretty sure he might have orchestrated the death of freaking Orga or something, or orchestrated the gunfire on him, Just when you think all hope was there, it all gets shattered to pieces where Orga gets killed. Dude, just no. I had many death flags. I had death flags on all the antagonists. Like I said, I had one on Rastel, Galio, Giulietta, Eorc, and whoever was with him. And then I had my other death flags on with Akihiro possibly, and freaking Mikazuki. And Shino, I think I had a death flag on him, but I don't remember. But god dang, dude. To think that this happened to Orga before the final episode and so forth, this is all out BS. If this is Gallahorn's doing with that guy who's working on the Rastel, guarantee of all hell, man, I'm not playing right now. I better see Mikazuki go out into berserk mode and hold nothing back. I'm not playing, okay? Next episode's called McGillis Farid, but I'm not seriously trying to play around right now. All of Gallahorn, the Iron Horde fleet has to die, no matter what. Okay? Or Tekadon has to die fight trying, no matter what. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to forgive all this. Not to mention, I forgot the beginning where certain Tekadon members who quit or something, especially Zack, I'm afraid they can't escape, and we have to it that Zack comes back to do whatever he takes to survive. Freaking Raido, Chad, Kudelia, and Atra end up seeing the death of freaking Orga. Seriously, man. All of Iron Horde fleet of Gallahorn must die. I better see Mikazuki break himself to a point where he can't move anymore, because Orga was his reason of his life and living, and that is the true fact. No more, man. Gallahorn of Iron Horde fleet must die. I'm done. I'm literally done. So if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So alright, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!